ButcherBox right now is offering new members a free grilling bundle, and that bundle is awesome. With your first order,
Okay, so I posted something like this on my Twitter. I said, I want to see him fight. I wouldn't mind watching him fight for the title. I get it. But I said title. That doesn't mean that I'm talking about the welterweight title. I could be talking about the BMF title. I wouldn't mind watching him and Masvidal fight.
oh my
Masvidal,
God, yes.
Masvidal and his brother fought. I wouldn't mind watching, Masvidal and Nick fight.
Nope.
We've said that when Nick came back into the UFC, we were
That was the
talking
fight,
about that.
yeah.
That was the fight that they should have made right away for the BMF belt.
Keep in mind, Colby's the champ, though, the BMF champ.
And I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But I want to see. I would like to see that fight. I'd like to see Masvidal and him fight. That's the fight to me to make.
I look at it. I thought the fight that they put together with him and Robbie was a good fight. Now, I know that Nick in the end said that he had problems with it based upon, I have nothing to win.
Yeah.
Okay. And and that can be a problem in someone's mind as far as, look, I've already beat him, and so I feel like, I have nothing to win. But if you go and you watch that fight, first off, he fought his ass off.
Yeah.
He was given everything that he could. Robbie fought one of the best fights I've seen Robbie fight, in a long time. It was a great matchup. And if there's one thing that with Nick, he's going to come and give you everything that he's got. And so, would I mind seeing him against Kamaru? No, I wouldn't, other than this. Kamaru would stand with him until he started getting lit up. Mm-hmm. And then he's going to go and use his wrestling, which he should. I'm not saying he shouldn't. But what is Nick always complaining about? People wrestling him, then it's on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's going to end up being, he can try to, use his submission game and stuff. But, I don't think that Kamaru would end up standing up with Nick that long, that much out of the first round. Things would start to become difficult. He is a handful as far as the way he creates, situations that he just touch, and then he'll throw power in there, and he'll take shots to give shots, and he just keeps this buzzsaw action going that makes you start to become more defensive than offensive. And you end up saying, screw this. And when you've got that wrestling background, you're Kamaru Usman, you're going, I'm taking him down. And, that's what I see here.
Yep. Yeah, I would agree with the Kamaru Usman. I think the same thing with the Colby Covington situation. When you put him against wrestlers, both the Diaz brothers, like, they have a hard time. The physical strength isn't there for their submissions anymore unless they catch them off of a guillotine or a triangle or something where their limbs, the length of their limbs, will help them. Darces, anacondas, that type of stuff I could see them really working into because of the length of their limbs. Nick, to me, at 185 is not a fighter. It's not the fighter that you would like him to be. 170 is the fight to make it at, but I don't know if he can make 70 anymore. I don't know if he has the desire to make 70 anymore. So realistically, him at 185, you've got to pick the fights, and the UFC, to be smart, they understand he's never going to be champion, but use him as much as you can to make money. He's a draw. There's no fucking doubt that he's a draw. Yeah. And I'd love to see him and his brother on the same card.
There you go.
And even if it's a farewell to both of them, whatever it is, let them both ride out into the sunset and be like, hey man, you guys served your purpose. You're both getting older. Let's whatever. Him and Masvidal would be a good fight. You put Nate with Dustin, that'd be a good fight as well. Or back with Connor. Those two fights right there would be huge draws. You put those two fights on. I mean, I know you can main event them on their own.
Yeah.
But let's say you have Connor and Nate as the main event, and you've got Nick and Masvidal as the co-main, and whoever else you put on there, no one will give a shit. Doesn't matter what the rest of your card is. It could be all the 12 and 12 fighters. No one would care. They'd all buy the pay-per-view. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's something I would look maybe into. I mean, I'd like to see him get a good fight, though. Give me somebody else that he could fight who's getting a little bit older in age. Stephen Thompson? But then that style doesn't really...
No, you could. I think that would have been one of the people I would have brought up. I think Stephen Thompson against Nick would be interesting. Look, Stephen Thompson's not going to try to take him down. It's going to be a stand-up battle. But the problem is with Nick saying exactly, I don't want to fight if it's not for the title. I want to. That's what's going to motivate me.
Yeah.
Okay, So that the problem is, Stephen Thompson isn't the champion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not sure he would want that fight.
Then maybe you go BMF about with Masvidal.
I like that. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's not for the world title, but it's for the BMF title, and but does the UFC want to do that again?
Yeah. I mean, what? Nick's got how many titles? He's got the Elite XC title. He's got the Strikeforce title. He's got a couple other titles. I don't know. He's got some other ones, I'm sure. But all right. Well, hey, that's a fight too. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what the UFC does with him. We'll see.
Butcher Box right now is offering new members a free grilling bundle, and that bundle is awesome. With your first order,